welcome to Fayetteville, and whoop, pig suey as the Arkansas Razorbacks are ready to take the field. There's nothing quite like a great rivalry matchup in college football. The bitterness, the intensity, the lifetime of memories that will come as a result of what we're about to see in this one. As we'll see a squad from the SEC, the LSU Tigers, taking on a squad hoping to prevent another L this week, the Arkansas Razorbacks. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, David Pollack, and Jesse Palmer with me. Guys, it's time to get it going. LSU will put a foot to it for the opening kickoff. Here he comes from inside his own 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. So the Arkansas Razorbacks offense will get the first possession of the game. There are always butterflies to start a game, but when you have a rivalry like this, the adrenaline is pumping on overdrive, guys.
They aren't all the same. We say that, but we know differently. The blood is boiling. The temperature is hot. Jesse, you want this week more than most.
Yeah, David, we played in...
The expressway is wide open. And the explosiveness, the big gainer gets it to the 49-yard line.
Defense is going to have their hands full trying to stop this guy. They better rally to the football and get multiple hats because he is not easy to bring down.
Throws for the tight end. Excellent coverage and good use of the hands to knock it away. Guys, this rough start is hardly what they had in mind to start SEC play, and it's not going to get any easier.
Well, no doubt about it. There were big expectations surrounding this program inside SEC play this year, and things haven't necessarily gone their way. They've had to fight a ton of adversity, but, David, they believe they have the leadership in the locker room to turn it around, but it's got to start today.
Yeah, one at a time. Like, we got to start today. We got to find something. We got to find what we're really good at, what we can hang our hat on, so we can start to build some momentum throughout the season. Obviously, not the start we wanted, but we got to point to the next opportunity.
They line up, and it is a long way to the sticks from here. Looking to throw, it's Green. A shot toward the end zone. And he intercepts it. And they'll close in on him after a good return on the interception.
Sometimes the quarterback puts that zip on it and you can hear it, and sometimes he uses the lob wedge where it takes a little time to get there. That time he used the lob wedge and the defender came in and made the interception. Big play for this defense early.
Defense has him pinned back, and listen to this crowd roar. He'll come out throwing on first down. And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces second down. They've got him pinned deep in their own end, and this crowd trying to help keep them there. He's looking for an open man on second down. Right through his hands. You just have to make that catch, and it'll be third down.
Well, I think the ball just got on the receiver so quickly. He took his time working his route. By the time he got his head around, the ball was already there, and he just wasn't able to stab it.
Catch in the middle. It's Daniels. And he's not going to get there. The defense stands tall and makes the stop. LSU will bring the punt team on the field. Getting our first look of the afternoon at the punter. A fair catch taken just inside the 40-yard line. And Arkansas ready to send out this offense. Boy, they had that last drive moving a little bit, David, but then the mistake just crushed them.
Yeah, and those mistakes are going to happen. You're going to throw the football, you're going to throw interceptions. But I think I stay aggressive with this offense. I get back to what I did in the first part of that drive that made me successful.
I agree, David. Just turn the page if you're a quarterback, right? On this drive, you did a lot of good things there leading up to that pick. Forget about it, move on, play the next play.
It's caught. He's run out of bounds, but not before. Turning in a big pickup and moving the sticks for a first down. Out of the gun, the inside handoff, looking for a crease. They've got it inside the 30. They'll mark it at the 28. It's first down. And the Razorbacks come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Back to pass, it's Green. Got his man quickly. They make the stop, but the sweet rolling catch is plenty to give him a first down. A new set of downs after the completion. Looking to pass inside the red zone. Lets it fly deep downfield. And it'll be intercepted in the end zone. And they'll drag him down after a good return on the interception. 1st and 10 from inside their own 5. You got to take care of the ball, but there is room to take a shot here. Finds a little bit of room as he'll get 2 out to the 6.
Yeah, and the running back didn't get much here, but, you know, you clearly want to always establish the tempo, run the football, be consistent, make that defense physically meet the challenge.
He fires one deep down the right side. Oh, and he gets downfield for the big catch. Touchdown, LSU! And once he got loose, it was all over. And the PAT makes it 7-0. And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
Fellas, I think at least a portion of your audience will have an interest in the one that just finished up. Notre Dame escaped with the victory, and I say escaped. Look, in college football, teams will take any win, but I think the Irish fans there today could have done without this one being so close. The circle of life in college football, where one team moves on feeling like kings, and the other heads home licking its wounds.
And Kevin Connors keeping an eye on everything all over the country. Sounds like they had a good one there. Didn't get much done on that first play of the drive. It's 2nd and 11. He's looking to throw. Grabbed in the backfield. It's Sategna. He's brought down, but he went backwards after that completion, not the way they had it drawn up. This defense has kept them backed up. Now one more stop, and they can get off the field on 3rd and long. Running back goes in motion. Skips away from pressure. Across the 25, he's got room. And they'll finally bring him down after he rips off a huge play. The Razorbacks want to move quickly.
It's just so hard to stop. There is no rhyme. There is no reason. He just scrambles around, makes people miss, and the next thing you know, you look up and he's 20, 30 yards down the field, and there's nothing you can do about it.
From the gun, running back on the move. Good job running tough and behind his pads as he gets up to the 38-yard line. Halfway there on 1st down, it's 2nd and 5. Off the play fake. Trying to burn this defensive back. And this is dropped. Incomplete pass. He had a huge gain in his fingers, and he couldn't hold on. To the air. It's Green. The sweet feet buy a little time. He is brought down, but man, what a job to find some running room and move the chains. And the Razorbacks are rolling down the field. Looking to go up top on 1st down. They're working that left side. And he'll step across the sidelines after making a good gain on that one. Offense gets set for 2nd down. Trying to make that rush think on the draw play here. He has an extensive juke library, and he exhausted it and still didn't pick up much. Looking to pick up a 1st down on 3rd and short from the 43. Pre-snap motion in the backfield. On 3rd and short, they'll try to pick it up with the pass. A strike downfield. And he'll take it to the house. He got loose. Touchdown, Arkansas!
Quarterback's abilities to read the field is huge, and also the anticipation, the timing. To be able to throw the football, Jesse, and hit a guy in stride so he can get run after the catch and get in the end zone, that was a nice job by the quarterback.
Yeah, it's critical, David. Listen, a lot of times, touchdown passes aren't thrown into the end zone. You've got to read the coverage, hit the open guy, and let him do the rest.
He'll bring it out. It's Thomas. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. LSU will dive into the playbook here on offense. Now they need to put something together to answer that last score.
There's a lot of pressure, too, on this offense to have to execute at a high level. They've got to score points, David, but they can't go too fast because their defense right now is tied.
And I think that's the difficulty being a play caller. Like, I have to balance all of those things. My defense is a little bit tired. I can't put on the field, but I got to be aggressive because this is a back-and-forth type game, so a lot to process and think about.
It's incomplete, and we'll change ends of the field now. While we're only through one, these quarterbacks have been lighting up their stat lines. They fought to a standstill in the first. Let's see who gets the edge early in the second. Decibels rising as the crowd gets behind this defense on third down. Fires on the move. Another incompletion on third down. Looks as if LSU will line up to punt it away. He's going to try to flip the field with this one. Fair catch is called for. In the midst of all this rain, just concentrate on one thing, making the catch. The Hogs send that offense back onto the field. This could be a real turning point in the game. They scored a touchdown. They got to stop. And now a chance to break the tie.
Yeah, this offense has got it cooking, man. And how about the defense? Great job getting that stop, getting the football right back to the hot hand. Now this offense, Palmer, has a chance to take the lead.
You can see the offense, too. They understand the situation right now. They were jonesing on the sidelines to get another opportunity to run back on the field. They are ready to drive this ball and go score.
And he'll step out of bounds after a very productive play. Ball spotted right at midfield as they try to convert third and short. Off play action. Just a short pass to the tight end. He's got first down yardage across the 50. They'll mark it at the 49. The Razorbacks come to the line with a new set of downs. The give to the lone running back. And how about the efficiency on that one? It'll bring up 2nd and 4. Kept it on the ground on first down, now back to the line. He'll pull it on the read. One-step wrap, two-step squeeze. This junior knows how to get him on the ground.
And it's a nice job by this defense. Understand, listen, that QB is a threat. And they're going to run all kinds of options, and he's going to run the football. They were dialed in and got that sucker to the ground.
He'll do it himself. On the move to the 30. And he almost ran away from everybody on that one. A huge pickup on that play. And the Razorbacks racing to the line in a hurry-up. Leaves it with the back. And excellent vision to find running room there and make a really good pickup before the defense put a stop to it. The Razorbacks are threatening on 1st and goal. Trying to surprise him with the pass. He snares it in the end zone. Touchdown! Now we'll hang on here. The coach has called a timeout. He wants the officials to take another look. Thinks he's got a good shot at getting this one overturned.
You know, quarterbacks and receivers, they develop confidence and chemistry as the game goes on. These two right now are definitely on the same page.
So he took a chance by using a timeout on the challenge, and it comes back to bite him. We'll see if he needs that timeout later. And the extra point is true, and they're on top by 7. Almost ready to kick it away after scoring the touchdown. And he takes this from inside the 5. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. The Bayou Bengals will run the offense out onto the field. Wants to throw on first down off the play fake. And that ball is picked off. And he's wrapped up after a solid return on the pick. The offense starts with a short field. On the option. He'll pitch it. And he'll finish the run in the end zone. Touchdown, Arkansas.
Way to make a split-second decision by that quarterback. He sees this defender come in, boom, picks the ball. Not only picks the ball, on target. So now the running back can catch it. He didn't have to reach behind him. He didn't have to reach in front of him. Caught it. He did the rest, turned on the Jets, got to the house.
Lining up to cover the kick after that touchdown drive. On the run from inside his own 5. Just never had a chance to shake loose, and he'll be brought down at the 24. LSU will dive into the playbook here on offense. Now we'll get a chance to see if they can answer that last score, trailing by 14, Jesse.
Yeah, and at this point of the game, I feel like offensively, you should go back to what's been working for you in this game. Don't be afraid to dial up plays that you've already had success with, running it and throwing it. It's okay to repeat plays down 14 at this point.
And I would also say, Palmer, kind of understanding that my defense is not playing great, so I know offensively I got to put some good possessions together here, make something happen on this side of the football.
Here comes this home crowd as the defense tries to get off the field on 3rd down. Got it in the middle. It's Daniels. It's a game of first downs, and they've got one out to their own 37. And the Tigers want to pick up the tempo.
There's got to be a sense of urgency for this offense right now. They're trailing. They're going to be kicking off to open the second half. So they need points. They need to go tempo. Maybe that last first down gets them a little bit of confidence.
He stopped just a chain link or 2 away from the first down and sets them up beautifully here. And the quarterback's by his lonesome on 2nd and inches. Back to throw, it's Nussmeier. And the quarterback is snowed under.
Man, that's a killer. 2nd and inches, you want to take a shot and make a big play, but now it turns a 3rd down situation that could have been really good to a 3rd and long, and this offense now has to execute at a high level.
He makes the catch. They got him free for a big gainer down to the 43. The give is to Williams. And the defense stops him just short of the first down. Maybe needed a few more chain links to move the sticks. They'll give it to the back. Stop just inside the 25. We'll mark it at the 24. Pickup of 10 and a first down. There's a timeout called as this offense tries to find a way to draw a little closer. And the physical play there forces the incompletion on first down. Here comes the offense on 2nd down. He's looking to throw. Quarterback moving out of the pocket. This time he's got it. Defense is there to make the stop, but he's got the first down, and they'll have it 1st and goal at the 6. They'll try to get it in with the run. He pushes it forward all the way to the 2-yard line. Clock's running, and they'll try to get to the line warp speed for 2nd down. Tries again to get it in. Just hammer it with this running back again, and he noses his way into the end zone. And he made that extra point, the wet turf, no problem at all. They put it in the end zone with a 12-play scoring drive. And finish the deal with the short touchdown run from the 2. And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. And Arkansas ready to send out this offense. They've got some time to work with here, Jesse, and if they get a first down, they might really get aggressive.
I'd be aggressive right out of the gate. I'd be throwing for a first down. If I get it, then it's pedal to the metal. I'm in that 2-minute mode to try to score a touchdown or get a field goal.
But I do think this is a situation where you also have to understand that I have the lead going into the half. I've got the momentum, so don't do anything stupid here.
Firing to the right, complete. Gets it out to the 40-yard line. Give him 5 on that one.
Man, how about the first half this guy's having? He already has 2 touchdowns, picks up a huge first down right here. On defense, you're going to have to find a way to control this guy. You're going to have to make some big-time adjustments at halftime.
Keeps looking downfield. Able to get just a few before sliding to avoid the hit. Timeout called by the offense, and now they just have 1 remaining in the half. Dropping back, it's Green. Fires to the tight end. Quick timeout call by the offense after the play.
Well, they pick up the first against zone coverage. I think a big part of this for young quarterbacks out there is if you're going to be throwing into zone coverage, you got to throw on time. You can't stare down receivers because the entire defense has their eyes on you, so you can't telegraph where the ball's going. You've got to hold it to the very last possible second. Try to freeze defenders with your eyes and then throw the ball into open areas of the field, anticipating where your guy's going to be.
They'll throw again after the incompletion. Good job to toss that ball out of bounds and avoid the loss. Just a few seconds remaining here as they try to put something up before halftime. On 3rd and long, try to convert through the air. All kinds of time to survey the field, and he throws left. He can haul it in. Incomplete. They took a shot, but that's how we'll wrap up the half. That's the end of the second quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin in our halftime update.
Fellas, what an environment there today. All the animosity and flat-out hatred that comes with a good old-fashioned rivalry game on display in that first half.
And the Razorbacks will kick it away first, and we'll start the second half. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. And he did a good job bobbing and weaving and finding a little bit of running room on that return. The Bayou Bengals will run the offense out onto the field. They got a lot done through the air in the first half, and they might need even more production here in the second.
I think they will, Reese, and I think this is an offense that has proven they're playing with good timing right now. They've got some matchups where they're winning one-on-one, and they're just going to have to keep going back to the well, David, and relying on hitting some explosive plays to win this game.
Yeah, and I think we look at numbers naturally, and they're losing. So that's the most important thing on the scoreboard, but they have had success. And so what do? You keep playing pitch and catch. You got to score, but you got to talk to your defense. I need some stops. I need the football back quickly so we can do some more damage.
Well, there's a statement by the defensive line. First down play, expecting run, and they just dominated up front. Beat their one-on-ones and force a tackle for a loss.
That pass is incomplete, and they're probably fortunate that it wasn't knocked free for a fumble. On 3rd and long, no secret what he needs here. He took a hit as he threw it and couldn't deliver the football. It's incomplete, and 4th down's coming.
Well, you get the incompletion there on 3rd down. You've still got a half of football basically to play. Do you trust your defense down one possession to get it back to give you a shot? If you don't, you've got to stay out there and you've got to go for this. And you've got to dial up your best play to stay on the field.
The Hogs send that offense back onto the field. Comes out throwing on 1st down. Bought a little time, lets it go. He looks that one in nicely. They make the stop right there. Good pickup, but still short of the 1st down. After that last completion, it's 2nd down. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. The Razorbacks get it past the sticks.
Well, this defense is on its heels right now, especially trying to stop the run. They're just not being physical enough. They give up another run right there for a 1st down. Someone's going to have to step up and make a play.
It's a draw. Smashes through. Not much he could do there. Does pick up 2 to the 34. Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on 2nd down. Running to the left. A run up the middle is stuck for no gain.
This defense obviously knows they've got to be able to stop the run if they're going to win this football game. And you wonder if they've been able to make some tweaks and adjustments to try and take this running back away.
Right on the money to the outside. He dragged the toe, and how about the ball placement? Only the receiver could get it. Remember some of the years when the Hogs spent a lot of time in the Wildcat just running it? You don't have to do that with this guy at quarterback.
And it just makes you less predictable, right? You got a running back in there, you know you're not going to throw it very much, but when they do have the ability to push the ball down the field and get some guys out of the box, it makes this offense even more exciting.
Right back to the well. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one.
And the defense is going to have more plays like that. He has had a ball game so far, running wild all day long. Defense finally comes up with the stop, maybe get a little momentum.
Over 100 yards already in this game. So if I'm on defense here, I'm adding more guys to the box, anticipating that they're going to continue to give this guy touches today.
And the Razorbacks decide to punt it away. He ought to be able to use his first punt to pin him deep. Never had a chance. One coverage to get down there and knock him down inside the 10. LSU will dive into the playbook here on offense. Coming out on first down with the play fake. Throws to the tight end. And he dropped it. Just didn't look the thing all the way in.
I got to be honest, I thought this tight end was going to have a much bigger role in this game. They wanted to get him the football early and often, but after that drop here in the second half, he still doesn't have a kick.
It's caught downfield. He gets him at the 21, but a big play there to get away from the shadow of the goalpost. They picked up 15. The give is to Williams. Nice move there. Makes the stop at the 32, but he picks up 10 on that play. The Tigers headed quickly to the line. The back goes in motion. Might as well give it to him again.
Listen, defense is about energy. It's about passion. It's about physicality. They need a little bit more of that. Get the guy in the ground. You can't let guys break tackles. What could have been set up in a long yardage situation, now it becomes an easier situation because you couldn't get him on the ground.
And they knocked him down, but he got past the line to gain. LSU getting set on 1st and 10. Quarterback checking off. Use the play fake. Now to throw. Gonna take a shot. And it slips through his fingers. Incomplete. That would have been a huge gain if he could have squeezed it. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. Fires to the right. Nice defensive play to get a hand in there and knock it away.
I think the biggest issue in the passing game for this offense has been accuracy, right? The last time this guy took the field, he completed less than 50% of his throws, and you're seeing that again in this game. Just hasn't been able to put the ball where he wants it to go.
And how loud is it in this building? This is crazy. These fans are going absolutely nuts. And I used to love when the fans got involved when I'm on defense because it messes with the snap count. It messes with the communication, and it can really rattle an offense.
Throws to the wideout. And the incomplete pass, they roll the dice. Snake eyes. On 1st down, here comes this offense. Leaves it with the running back. And they try to run inside, and there is nowhere to go. They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. Dropping back, it's Green. Using the back as a receiver on the screen. Not a whole lot of room there on that screen pass as it just never developed.
And this offense, I think, will do a good job in this game divvying up the football and distributing it to different guys in the passing game. It won't just be receivers. It's not going to be tight ends. This running back, he's a weapon, too, after he catches it. You saw it right there.
He'll pull it down. And the defense had his hands full, but they finally wrestle him down short of the 1st down. They really have no choice here. This is a no-brainer. You go for it here on this 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. Finds his man, and they convert. A quick tackle made, but he's got plenty for the 1st down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. To the air on 1st down. Incomplete and very lucky that one wasn't picked off. And man, could they have used that? It'll be 2nd down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. They'll try it over the left side. And they get him on the ground, and that'll probably do it for the 3rd quarter. That's the end of the quarter, and Arkansas has the lead. And as we switch ends of the field, let's take a quick look at the national rankings. One quarter to go, and might we have the makings of a classic 4th quarter finish. If they can convert here, that type of play can really give you a shot of momentum. On 3rd and long, long. He's going to have to throw for it. He knocks him out of the way, and he's running free. And he'll take it in and house it. Touchdown, Razorbacks! Boy, do they need that score. Gave them a little cushion as they try to put a stop to this two-game slide. They've extended this lead, guys, but sometimes in a rivalry game, you get down and you fight back that much harder.
Man, you've seen crazy comebacks and crazy swings of momentum in rivalry games. You just need that first thing to break your way, Tom.
I think it really comes down to their key playmakers, David. They can come back. These guys need to take ownership. Now's the time. In this type of game, they have got to step up and start making plays.
Getting some heat. Caught over the middle. It's Taylor. He'll move it up to the 37-yard line, and it'll be a first down.
And in this situation late when you need 2 touchdowns to win the game, everything's going to have to be downfield. So I like the idea in this 2-minute drive.
Looking deep down the right side. And he bats it away. It falls incomplete.
Yeah, I think you know the situation as a defender, and you know you're up by a score, and you know exactly what's going on with the offense. They got to make some big plays here in the fourth quarter. Nice job playing the deep ball, staying deep, and not giving up the big play.
Coming after it. Hit as he throws. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face third down. They line up with some serious work to do if they want to convert this one. He wants to throw it again. Fires to the middle. He's missed 3 in a row now with that last incompletion.
And now such a tough situation. Late in this game, you're trailing, but now it's 4th and long. Like, it's one thing if it's 4th and short. This makes it even more difficult. You got to have something dialed up you feel really great about.
And he's knocked down immediately, but not before he moves the chains.
Well, down 2 possessions. Good news is you get the completion. Bad news, though, did not get out of it.
And the defense will corral the quarterback, and down he goes at midfield. They gave up the sack on first down. Now it's 2nd and 11. Looking to throw, it's Nussmeier. And he really needed to hold on to that one, but it was not loose, and third down is coming. They line up, and it is a long way to the sticks from here. On third down, he'll try to pick it up through the air. Got his man. They've got the defense reeling right now with that big play to the 29. The Tigers come to the line in the hurry-up.
They're trailing like they are right now in the fourth quarter. Their execution offensively is just going to have to be at a premium. You can't afford a lot of incompletions at this point. Everybody is going to need to be on the same page moving forward.
They're going to go right back to him on first down. And he does a really nice job finding open space and making a good gain before the stop is made. He's looking for a man on second down. Dances away from the heat. And it'll be incomplete. He got on the move trying to make something happen, but just couldn't find a man.
And how nice is it to have the home crowd going absolutely bananas? Communication is harder. The snapping the football, everybody being on time. Man, this crowd really affecting the football.
Couldn't quite nudge it in. Not sure you could get much closer, but it'll be 1st and goal. Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Tigers. Well, if the momentum hadn't shifted before, it certainly has now.
It has, and now you got some game pressure, right? That's beautiful. Now the defense comes out, get you a stop, get aggressive, but the offense a little bit of pressure now because they know if the ball goes back to the other side, they could lose this ball game.
And the extra point cuts the lead to 7, 28-21. About to kick it away after scoring the touchdown. And they desperately wanted to attempt a return, but decided not to. Instead, they'll take the touchback. And Arkansas ready to send out this offense. After standing on the sideline and watching that long touchdown drive, they really need to put something together to give their defense a rest.
And that's a real thing, man. Like, you played a lot of plays, you get worn out, you need a chance to go decompress on the sideline, get some oxygen, calmer. Now it's on this offense.
Yeah, this is the definition of complementary football because it's a two-pronged problem. You've got to score points and answer, but you've also got to take your time and give your defense an opportunity.
He's got it on the right. And he breaks into the open. And he ran away from the crowd, and he'll take it in. Touchdown, Arkansas! As they push that lead out, a really good opportunity to get back in the win column. Well, they blocked the extra point. Inside the 40. Past the 30. The 10. He takes it all the way back for the defensive two-point conversion. Getting the extra point block soured that touchdown drive just a bit, but they'll line up to kick it off. On the move from inside his 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. The Bayou Bengals will run the offense out onto the field. To the air, it's Nussmeier. He's going up top here late in the game. He holds it in, and nobody's close. Touchdown, LSU! And once he found some daylight, it was time to make a house call. So after the touchdown, they'll try to use this two-point conversion and get this game to within a field goal. He's going to be stopped short as they come up empty on the two-point try. They were hoping to get this game to within a field goal, but the lead stays at 5. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. First down for this offense. On the ground, trying to pull the plug on this clock. That one could really put this drive into high gear as they have a first down at the 37. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. They'll ride the hot hand. You want to make sure to maximize those types of runs, and he gets it out to the 41. Quick timeout called by the defense, stopping the clock to save as much time as possible for their offense. They're in control of the clock as their friend. You'd have to expect another run here on 2nd and 6. Able to pick his way forward for a decent game before the defense gets him down. Defense uses a timeout quickly, trying to get that ball back and preserve time for their offense. This defense will try to force a 4th down on 3rd and short from the 45. Wide receiver coming across in motion. Quarterback touch pass on the jet sweep. He gets it oh so close to the first down marker, but I think he's going to be a touch short. Timeout called there by the defense, desperate to get the ball back and save as much time as possible. 4th down, and the punt team sends it the other way. Looking everywhere for room to run, but really good coverage, and he'll step out of bounds. LSU will dive into the playbook here on offense. Okay, one possession game, got some time to work with, but you have to make up some ground quickly, David.
Got to be smart, can't throw in front of the sticks, can't get...
Gonna take a shot. And that'll be incomplete. Man, that would have been a big hitter on 1st down, but 2nd down's coming up. Got to get everybody lined up quickly, time winding away, and they've got to push the ball down the field. He wants a big play here late. And they can't hook up, going for the big play on 2nd down. Now it's 3rd down. They've got to move quickly here. Still a chance, but they've got to force the ball down the field. On 3rd down, he drops to throw. He got a hand in there, knocks it away, incomplete.
Well, they're down a possession, and they're on their own side of the 50, so they need a big one right here. They've just thrown 3 straight incompletions, but it just takes one. It just takes one big play down the field to all of a sudden get that momentum and that juice flowing again to give yourselves a chance to win.
And this junior quarterback shows you why the scouts love that big arm of his. Wants to throw on 1st down. Makes the grab on the left side. And they are pushing the ball down the field. A big pickup on that one, and the tackle is finally made. Looking to move it through the air. Blasted as he lets it go. Got it. Gets it inside the 5, down to the 4, and it'll be first and goal. There is nothing greater than a rivalry game unless you lose it. And in that case, there is nothing more miserable.
I agree, Reese. And that's why rivalry games are so great, because you take the stats and you take the rankings and you take the records and you throw it all out the window. There's always tremendous effort and passion when we see these rivalry games. We certainly saw it today. And David, for this losing team, this one's going to sting for a while.
It does, but it's so strange because I always feel the same way. I'm like, there's no chance that they have a chance to upset them. But then you go, it's a rivalry game. The vitriol, the hate, it's already there. And so it means so much in sports. Who's motivated for these games? So you do get up. It does become a good game, even when it's not a good game on paper.
That's going to do it for us from here. For Jesse Palmer, David Pollack, I'm Reese Davis, and this has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.